morning. We're starting our journey, 40 days, 40 nights, roughly, hopefully, we'll see. We've got the first 14 campsites booked, so we're just leaving Southampton now, trying to head to our first one, which is Martleaves caravan and camping site in Weymouth. It's about 70 miles, about an hour and a half. I think we're going to stop on the way and get something to eat. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. It's supposed to be quite good. It's right next to the beach, right next to Chesil beach, so quite a popular place. It's adults only as well, which should be nice during the kids' holidays. So we'll probably catch up with you when we get there.
Wake up, I'm about to shake up every little thing, show you all that we can be. Come dance in my glow. Fireflies in the yard, everything's a work of art. Already got.
Seems like we're a bit underwhelmed about the journey that we're about to embark on, but over the weekend we had a triple birthday party for two of our kids and our daughter's boyfriend. It went on to a ridiculous time, was very loud, and it's taken us about 2 days to recover. So although we're really excited about going on this epic, journey around the whole of the UK for 40 nights, it's amazing and not everyone gets the opportunity, but we're just so bloody tired. It's really hard to get into the swing of things. But once we've had something to eat and we get to the first site, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Hang on a minute, you promised us to go to the beach.
And we'll go to the beach. Yeah. There's a lagoon right behind the campsite and then a beach behind that. So we'll take Pippin for a walk. It looks like it'll be really nice.
Apart from the sky.
It's a bit grey.
Oh, there's a bit of blue sky.
Yeah, and also it's supposed to be thunder and lightning for the next 2 days. And
yeah, lovely.
Yeah, Mandy's been tracking it on the weather app, and apparently every site we go to, basically we're following the weather. But the way that we're working it, we're doing 2 hours or less driving a day. So it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours per day, and that will take us to a campsite for like 2 p.m. Then we've got the rest of the day to explore that area, plus the morning, and then the next day we're off again. And I think after the first 14 days, then we're going to have a couple of days somewhere just to relax a little bit. So hopefully we'll see how things go. We have absolutely no idea. We've never done this before. Could be great, could be terrible, but one thing's for sure, you'll get to see. So
well, we've sort of done it before. We went to the Canary Islands.
Yeah, we've been around Europe.
I mean, if we can do the Canary Islands, I'm sure we can do UK.
No, because all the roads are big.
Oh.
Whereas in the UK, most of these campsite roads are tiny. The first campsite we're going to now.
Thanks for the yeah.
The first site we're going to now, they've got in big bold letters on their email, "Do not use your sat nav," and you must follow their route because the roads are so small, people can't get through. So we've got to try and remember these directions for when we arrive, so that we don't follow the sat nav.
I'm no good at sat nav either, so.
No, I'm good at sat nav. I'm just not good at going off of the route by the sat nav. So we'll see when we get there. But so far so good. Apart from McDonald's, we were going to go to McDonald's, but there's nowhere to park anywhere. So we'll have to go to a petrol station and get some more junk food. We've still got an hour and 18 minutes yet, so we've still got a bit of driving to do. We'll catch up with you a bit later.
Pippin. Andy's just been to the service station, filled up with some diesel, and brought us some Greggs.
We've got pizza. Yeah, you've got pizza.
Sorry, what have we got?
Chicken pie, cheese onion pie, pizza, and then I've got some sandwiches as an emergency just in case. But the Greggs is warm, in case you didn't notice, which is something I haven't experienced for many years.
I don't think it was known to be warm anymore.
I have no idea what's what, but the Greggs is warm, so yeah. So we've got a full tank of diesel now, 425 miles. Let's see exactly how far we can get on that, because it's never anywhere near what it says.
The good times don't stop. The good times don't stop. Ooh, it's always in my head. Can never get enough.
So as you approach the site, you pull up on the right hand side here and park in the waiting bay, and then you can walk through a little cutway next to the toilets on the left hand side up to the farmhouse. You just ring a bell and register.
Woke up to 17 new problems, blowing up my phone. Oh yeah, yeah, you know that if you let them, they'll try to break your soul. So I put on my robe and pour some coffee, turn off my notifications. The sunshine-
We're here, Pippin.
So just like that, we've arrived at Martleaves farm campsite. It was incredibly easy. There was no problem with the roads at all. We sort of semi-followed the directions, but the Google Maps sat-nav just brought us the right way anyway, so it wasn't really an issue. The site looks really nice actually. It's pretty quiet. I was expecting it to be a lot busier. We've got a nice old Volkswagen bus next to us, one of the newer Brazilian-made imported ones. The sun's come out, it's no longer raining. And then the view from the back window, which is unexpected but quite nice, is the Fleet Lagoon. And then beyond that you've got Chesil Beach, which is quite famous on the Jurassic coast. It's where they found a very large amount of dinosaur, what's the word I'm looking for? Not skeletons, fossils, that's the one I want, dinosaur fossils. And then on the other side of that, the ocean. It all looks very nice, very blue. Could be any country really, couldn't it? So we're just going to take Pippin for a walk down on the lagoon, and obviously we'll take you with us. So we've just come out of the site just a couple of metres through a gate. There's an alpaca field where it looks like you can actually have like an alpaca experience, or you can take the kids in there. It's like a little kiddies farm sort of thing. That might be fun, but having said that, it's an adults only site, so I'm not entirely sure why there would be children. Who knows? But anyway, there's alpacas, which is quite cool. Pippin hasn't really noticed them yet, because I'm sure if she did, she'd be barking at them. But we're just walking down. They've got a footpath to the lagoon and to Chesil Beach. Apparently it's 300 metres, it looks about right, but it's mowed. It's easy to walk down. There's a gate directly from the site, and I'll turn you around and let you have a look. I think we've been blessed today because the weather's decent. It's a bit windy, it's not super chilly, but it's warm enough to go for a walk for sure, and the lagoon and the ocean behind it actually looks quite nice as well.
Why there?
Pippin's enjoying it, but she's had about 16 wheeze in the space of about 20 metres, because she's been in the car for 2 hours, and there's probably been about 300 dogs this week just walked down this path. There is quite a lot of dog mess down here. It's unfortunate that people are still not picking it up. Even when you're out, I mean, you still have to pick up the dog crap. It's not very fair. So this is the Fleet Lagoon. It goes on for over a mile. It's just a saltwater lagoon basically behind Chesil Beach. I assume the water filters through the stones and fills this up, but it is tidal, as you can see from the weed and everything. But it is also very, very muddy. So if you bring your dog down, or if you're wearing nice white new baggy trousers, then it might not be such a great idea. So day one of our 40 days and nights around the UK, and we're muddy and Pippin is dirty, so the motorhome's going to be an absolute wreck. But It's a nice day. It was spitting on the way down here and now look at it. Beautiful and sunny. Everyone's happy. Pippin's whining as usual, but you know, could be worse. Go on then, go. Loads of people and dogs over there, look. Pippin, do you know where you're going? We stayed at East Fleet Farm, I think it was last year. When did we stay there, last year or year before?
This year.
It wasn't this year because it was in a caravan.
Yeah, last year.
So it was last year we stayed in East Fleet Farm, which I think is just round that corner there, which is a huge site with a pub and all sorts. It's a bit noisier, there's massive camping fields, but easily over 1,000 pictures there. Well, I think that may be it up there, is it, in the distance? I'm not too sure. It's around here somewhere, so we've walked this path before, but from the different direction. There's a coastal path, I think it's like one of these Jurassic coastal paths where you can actually walk from like Cornwall to Dorset or something.
Or trip, thank you.
Or trip, I didn't trip.
You did.
Never.
You visited.
No. It's absolutely lovely, but it is way too muddy, so we're heading back. We don't want to absolutely obliterate the motorhome in the first day. We've had the carpets cleaned and everything. It's not a good idea.
Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn. We could stay and watch the sunrise.
Come on, off you go. Go, go, go. Come on. I'm a bit out of breath just from walking up them steps. Need to do some more exercise, I think.
Going, won't you stay with me for a little while? Got myself free falling deep into your eyes. You came to me without warning, but I knew why.
And this is what happens when you get muddy feet, Pippin, isn't it? You've got to take more care. I don't think it's unreasonable to not want your motorhome absolutely covered in mud.
I should have got some dog wipes.
Yeah, well, these are fragrance free and alcohol free, so they're not irritants, they are basically water wipes. She's a good girl. Yes, you are. So I thought I'd just take a minute just to go through a few bits and pieces about where we are. So this is the Martleaves campsite, caravan and campsite. They also have a bed and breakfast and a guest house. I think they have a couple of apartments. It's adults only, 18s and over. It's classed as a quiet site. That's the way they market it. So you're not allowed to make any noise after 10 p.m. You're not allowed barbecues and things, but if you are allowed a fire pit, as long as it's above 30 centimetres off the ground. I'm not sure if that applies now or not, because there are signs all around Weymouth about fire risk, no barbecues, no open fires. So that may be the same here, I'm not sure. But it's a nice site, direct access to the lagoon and beach. The price was £41 a night, and that's for a hard standing pitch with electric. The site's very quiet. There's barely anyone really here, considering the capacity of the site and the fact that it's in the summer holidays. But yeah, really quiet. Most of the people are pumping up sup boards or inflatable kayaks and going off into the lagoon. But it's pretty quiet, pretty peaceful. We've had a walk down already. And yeah, it's not too bad really. You right? Mandy's had the genius idea of ordering a click and collect at Tesco's, so we can go and pick shopping up on the way without having to find somewhere to park in the car park, leave Pippin in in the van while we're in there, and then she starts freaking out. So we're just going to do a click and collect. So she's going to spend the next hour finding things and ordering them for somewhere near where we're going.
If that's the one that you're on about going to, it's an hour and 53 minutes if we're travelling now, obviously.
From here?
From here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that makes, if we're leaving here at 10
yeah,
tomorrow?
Then we'll get there at 10 to 11. Sorry, 10 to 12.
So if I book it for about 12 to 1?
If you want.
Gives us some time.
We can arrive at the new site from 12. So if we leave here at 10, we'll get that and then get to the new site before 12:30, I'd have thought.
So what time should I do it for?
12 till 1 then, yeah, just to be on the safe side. Oh well, there we go.
Make sure I get the right one now.
We've just got no food until then, so we'll have to starve. We've got food. So before we started the trip, we were going to do the entire thing using ChatGPT, but it became clear very quickly that it was quite useless and it was just not working. It took days to give us an itinerary. Some of the sites weren't even open. I mean, it was just awful. One thing it did do was plan exactly how much it believed the entire trip would cost, including the sites, fuel, attractions, basically everything. And the number that kept coming up repeatedly was about £3,000. So we decided that would be a good number to try and choose and stick to, really. Amanda doesn't think we're going to do it. I'm not sure, maybe, maybe not. So basically we've booked the first 14 nights. So I've got the figures here on my phone. The first 14 nights, the first 14 sites, but the last site we've booked so far is for 2 nights. And then as we go on, we're going to book the further sites that we're going to go to. So basically everything that we do, we're taking out of a separate account that we only had £3,000 in. So far we've booked 14 sites and 15 nights, which has come to £443.30, which isn't bad for over 2 weeks. And then we've ordered a Tesco click and collect, which is £88.52. So we're down to £2,468.18. So we'll have to see how we can do. I don't know. What do you reckon? No, probably not, but we're going to try our best. Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. We'll keep you updated how we're doing with the budget and see what things we spend money on, what things we don't spend money on, really. Time for another episode of Mandy's Marvellous Creations. First night in the van.
Jacket potato again.
Classic jacket potato. Prawns, mayonnaise, egg.
And baked beans.
Baked beans, handful of cheese. What more could you want? Because it's bloody cold. And that is a warm, hearty meal. Have you had your dinner? Shall we just unfold your ear? There we go. Mummy's got her dinner there. Ooh, very nice. Pippin wants to play with the alpacas.
I can see birds flying, I see children smiling. When I think about all of the things that you and me could be, I want to be with you both day and night, to sit on the grass beneath the moonlight.
Although it's a really nice site and the toilets are really clean, everywhere's done nicely, you know, water, electric, everything's great. There's not much in the local area. You can get a taxi, which the sign says £9 into Weymouth, but I saw another YouTuber who had made a video on this place 2 years ago and it said £9, so I can't imagine it's still £9. But there's not really anywhere you can walk to. I mean, you've got the lagoon and you've got the Chesil beach and everything, which is great, but there's only so many times you can just walk to the same place. So we're coming out for a different walk today because we're finding ourselves a bit bored. Well, this afternoon, shall I say, it's the same day. But yeah, I think tomorrow morning we're probably just going to sort ourselves out, have breakfast, get ourselves ready and then make a move really. We're going to Torquay tomorrow, so should be a lot more things closer to where we're staying that we can go out and have a look around. But so far so good. Quiet site, which is always nice. But yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Together,
so that's the end of the first day of our journey. It hasn't been too bad, no problems, no eventualities. We forgot to get water when we came onto the site, and then by the time we parked and set up we couldn't be bothered, so we've got bottled water, so we'll be fine for today. And then tomorrow we'll fill up before we leave, and then it's off to Torquay tomorrow. Amanda's already set up her bed. We were going to film it because it's quite interesting, it's quite a routine, so we'll try and get that tomorrow night. But as far as things go, that's it from today. We'll see you all later. Good night.
you want me to wake up, but I'm strangled in my sleep. You want me to shape up, but in my dreams I found relief.
So that was Martleaves caravan and camping site. It wasn't too bad in the end. It was a bit noisy late at night and early morning with sliding camper van doors and tents zipping up and zipping down, but quite used to that now, being on campsites. Price was good, toilets were very clean, good dog walking areas, so overall pretty decent. We're just heading on our way now down to Torquay, and we've got to pick up a click and collect from Tesco's on the way, so we'll see you down there.
feel relief.